Hi students. In today's session, we are going to discuss about what is Python, then Python features. Like all these, we are going to discuss in today's class. So those who are having any doubts, so after the session is completed, after explanation is over, like if any doubts are there, you can definitely ask me. So before moving to the concepts, so Python classes, this batch, like a number of days duration is like 2 months I'm going to take. So within 2 months, I'll complete core Python and advanced Python. And at the end, we'll discuss about the project also. So we are going to discuss about Python project, and it is on Windows application or desktop application. So here we can develop various types of applications we can develop. So we'll see application or project on desktop application or Windows application, database connectivity, all these we are going to discuss. So in core Python, we are going to discuss about Python features, then installation, then keywords, then data types, fundamental data types we'll discuss. After that, we'll discuss about string handling, number system, and then we'll discuss about input function, conversion function, and then operators, if condition, for loop, while loop. Then we'll discuss about collection data types, data structures, and then we are going to discuss about string manipulations, then regular expressions, then functions, exception handling, file handling, modules and packages. Like all these are there. Like all these, we are going to discuss all these chapters one by one, and then we are going to discuss in advanced Python. We'll discuss about object-oriented programming, and then we'll discuss. We are going to discuss about internet and email. We'll discuss about desktop applications, how to design the form with controls. All these we'll discuss. And then we are going to discuss about internet and email, multi-threading, networking, database programming, PDBC, Python database connectivity. And then we'll discuss about web scraping, Python 3.7 features, 3.8 features, Python 3.9 features. Like all these we are going to discuss, and then we are going to discuss about advanced modules. So advanced modules we are going to discuss, like pandas, number Python, scientific Python, matplotlib. Like all these we are going to discuss, and then we are going to discuss about interview questions and Python related certification questions. Like all these we are going to discuss, and then we'll be discussing about we are going to discuss about the other concepts we'll discuss, like as I said before, like Python related project also we are going to discuss. And within 2 months, what all examples I'll give. Like here we are going to focus on theory, and also we are going to focus on programs also. Like overall in core and advanced Python, we are going to discuss about 3 to 400 programs we'll discuss, and we'll focus on programming also. Like if anyone is not good in programming, then with my examples, your programming skills will improve. Okay, so online classes means like skipping some examples, like that it won't be. So here, like what all I used to explain in offline class, then in online class I used to explain yeah, all those in offline class I am going to explain, because in offline classes, like we'll see many examples. So here also we'll see many examples, and also all the examples will be real-time examples only. So after completing core and advanced Python, I can give guarantee that you can work on live or real-time projects, on Python projects, or else on Python related projects. You can work on the projects. So here I'm having my own notes is there with the programs, and here you can see the folders are there and documents are there. Like every day wise, I will send you the notes to your mail IDs, and a recorded session also I'll send to your mail IDs. Every day I'll be sending you the notes, and recorded session I will send. And videos, whenever you have time, you can watch. Like they'll be there for a long time, like for 1 year, 2 years, it can be there, because I'm not going to delete the videos. Like whenever the students have time, they can watch, they can practice. Like all these can be done. So here when we are working with Python here, so latest version of Python is, so here I'm typing python.org, I'm typing here. So here some students are saying I think their like voice is not audible. Like other students, can you hear me? So one or two students, please say yes. Other students, can you hear me? So in chat option, please type. Okay, okay, okay. So here to know the latest version of Python, here I'm typing like this. Python.org is given here, and here you can see the latest version. 3.9.2 is the latest version. So in while explaining core and advanced Python, we are going to see all the examples in Python 3.9.2 only. So we are going to discuss about 3.7 features, 3.8 features, 3.9 features. Like all these, we are going to discuss. And here when we say about this Python here, so Python we can call it as a powerful language, and it is called as a general purpose programming language. So it is powerful language, means any application, any software we can develop. It is just like Java or .NET. It is powerful, and it is called as a general purpose programming language. General purpose programming language means it is not for one category of applications. So in Python, we can develop any application, any category of application, and we can develop any software. So using Python, we can develop desktop application or Windows application, and we are going to discuss in Python. We'll develop websites, and we can develop scientific applications and networking applications, games or animation softwares. Like all these can be developed. So here Python, when we say about Python, so Python is used for various tasks here. So we can use Python for calculations. So if you want to perform mathematical and numerical calculations, then by using Python it is possible. We can do it. Okay, and using Python, Python is used for automation. Whatever work we are doing manually, like sitting in front of the system, then using the software, or using operating system, or using websites or applications, typing the data, clicking on the buttons. So when we are doing all these, like whatever work that we are doing manually, okay, doing in the system, typing all these, like in the using Python, we can do it automatically. So Python, we can call it as automation expert. Okay, manual work automation. Okay, like nowadays, in every device, in every machine, in every application, like we can see automation. So without the interference of the people or users, apps can work by itself. Okay, so that can be done with Python, and the Python is used to handle a large amount of data. So whenever you want to handle large amount of information, then by using Python it can be done. So if you are working with social networking sites, or if you are working with e-commerce websites, or if you are working with cloud computing applications, then all these works with a large amount of data, which is in terabytes or petabytes. So all these applications will work with a large amount of data day to day, every day. Okay, so in that case, like Python programs or Python scripts can be used. So Python programs or Python scripts can even handle large amount of data related to applications or websites. And using the Python, any application or any project we can develop. Okay, so Python is not only for software development, but it is used for doing various tasks in real time. Okay, and here when we see here, Python is developed by Guido van Rossum in the year 1989, and it is initially it is introduced as an internal project for Mathematical Research Institute called CWI, located in Netherlands. And within 2 years, then it is released for public. Like within 2 years, then it is in 1991 it is released for public, so that IT companies or other companies can use Python, and they can develop applications or softwares, or they can use it to perform other tasks. So here when we say about this Python, here we can see different flavors. Like we can see different implementations of Python. Python language is implemented in different ways. Like here we can see C Python, then JPython, Iron Python, Ruby Python, Anaconda Python, all these are there. Like for example, if you see C language, in a C language we can see different flavors, like a Turbo C, ANSI C, Borland C, like these are there. Okay, so in Python also we can see. So here Python language default implementation is C Python, and it is the most widely used implementation of the language. So if anybody is learning Python, it means that the students are learning C Python. So if when I'm teaching Python, means I'm going to teach C Python, and then here while working with this when we are working with this Python here, while working with Python, if anybody is learning Python, like in Hyderabad, in Amirpet, anywhere, if faculty is teaching Python, it means that they are teaching C Python. They are learning C Python. Okay, so C Python is developed by Guido van Rossum, like what I said before. So father of Python is Guido van Rossum. And here when we say about this Python here, like when we see the differences, like many students will have doubt, like what course should I learn, like whether I should go with Java or whether I should go with Python, like which is good, like which course is like will suit for their the education, all this. Okay, so here let me tell some differences between Java and Python. So those who want to become expert in Java, like it takes time, because students should learn like a core Java, advanced Java, J2EE, like a lot of technologies and frameworks are available. Okay, so here those who want to learn Python, so core and advanced Python will take only just 2 months. So within 2 months, students can complete core and advanced Python, and depends upon their requirement, or the requirement in the companies, they can learn the other related courses. They can learn. Okay, so like when we see the market of Java, like it is already down in countries like US. Like Python and Python related courses market is growing now. Like in US, in their universities, like Python, Django, data science, then artificial intelligence, all these are there. All these are used. Okay, and if you take India here, Java market is down, and Python market is stable. Okay, so here I'm not saying that it is growing, increasing day by day. So but here why the students will learn Java, why they do academic projects in Java, is because in our universities Java is there in their syllabus, like they are going to do academic projects in Java, like all these are there. And now even in India, even in even in our states, like even in our states, like here, even in our states, we can see, they are students are doing their projects in data science, in artificial, even internship they are doing in Python and Python related courses. They are doing it. Okay, so when we see the openings for freshers in Java, it is there, and also in in see, scroll down means nothing is there. Whatever I'm explaining, it is not there. Okay, like this is like something different I'm explaining. Scroll down means nothing is there here. Like whatever I've told, it is there. What if it is necessary, I will show you. Okay, so here when we take like for freshers, like compared with Java freshers, Python freshers will get good salary. Like salary may be good when it is compared with Java people. Like when we take experienced employees, like those are working on Java and Python. So Java professionals will get good salary, experienced people, because Java is there for so many years. Okay, and many are working on Java. Many companies' projects are in Java. Okay, so that's why if their projects are on Java for so many years, so they'll continue in that. Okay, but now here for Python, like the companies which are working on Java projects, suddenly they cannot shift to Python. Okay, but for new companies or startup companies, their choice will be Python only. But after a few years, 2, 3 years, even Python experienced employees, like they'll get a good salary, like how the Java people are getting. So here, when we say about this Java here, like using Java, we can develop enterprise applications. Okay, enterprise applications we can develop, which are used in like companies where numerous systems are there, legacy systems are there, old systems. Then for Java is for enterprise applications, and using Java we can develop, we can using Java, we can develop websites, we can develop mobile applications, like all these are possible. Okay, so coming to this Python, like when you learn, when students learn Python, so using Python we can develop various types of applications, as I said before, like desktop applications, then websites, then scientific applications and networking applications, then games or animation softwares. All these we can develop. Okay, and using by learning Python. So when you learn Python, after learning Python, you can go for other Python related courses. Like after Python, you can learn DevOps or AWS, Amazon Web Services, or else you can learn data science, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, then IoT, and then you can learn VLSI, embedded systems, then SaaS, then reporting tools. Reporting tools you can learn, and students can learn testing tools. Like all these all these can be done. Okay, so like no need to stop it with Python, because what all trending courses are there, like all the trending courses or the courses which are having demand in the market, all are Python based only. Okay, so after learning Python, then according to the requirement, or whichever course is having good demand, then what you can learn, like if you are good in programming, you can learn, you can select some courses, and if you are concentrating on some other area, you can select, because with Python we are having many options are there. Okay, so those who are learning Python, so with Python, with core and advanced Python, you can work as a Python developer, like a Python programmer. So you can do programming using Python. Okay, so after, when you are learning Python, you can learn UI technologies, web technologies, another course is there. So in that you can learn HTML, JavaScript, CSS, jQuery, Bootstrap, DOM, document object model, all these are there. So UI technologies or web technologies is mandatory for every person, like who is going to enter into IT field. So those who want to work as a programmers or developers in Python, in Java, in .NET, so they have to be perfect in UI technologies. They have to be very good in UI technologies, because it is common for all. It is mandatory. Okay, so while learning Python, you can learn UI technologies course. So whatever names I've told now, like you can learn within 45 days. You can complete HTML, JavaScript, CSS, jQuery, Bootstrap, DOM, all these you can complete. After this, you can learn Django. So Django framework is there. So Django framework is used for developing websites in Python. So in Python, when we use a Django framework, then website development can be used. So those who are interested to work as programmers or developers, then these three courses are like combination. Okay, like they are like package. So students should learn Python, UI technologies, and the students should learn Django. And with all these courses, if they apply for as a freshers, then companies will definitely give opportunity to work on the projects. So only if a student learns only Python, and if applying for the jobs, so using Python, we can apply for technical and non-technical jobs also. Okay, so only with one course, then when we try for the jobs, it may take time. Okay, but when you place like Python, UI technologies, Django, like all these in your resume, if you put, then interviewer may give chance to work in their company. Okay, you may get chance. So like all these you need to learn. Okay, so when you learn all these, you can save the time, and again you can continue in software development. Like others are interested in other courses. After learning Python, students can learn DevOps or AWS, or student can learn data science, and the student can learn artificial intelligence or machine learning or deep learning or IoT, Internet of Things, or a student can learn SAS or reporting tools, or student can learn testing tools. Even in testing tools also, Python is very useful. Okay, so here when we say about this like working with learning Python, so this is also useful for database administrators, those who are working as administrators. Even for database administrators, like Python programs or Python scripts are used for automation of tasks. So whenever they want to do automation, then by using Python, it is done. Okay, and even those who are working as SQL developers, SQL developers, even for Oracle developers or SQL developers, that Python is useful, because nowadays, even administrators, even SQL developers, they have to work on this Python scripts or tasks. So Python can be used for automation of administrative tasks, automation of developer tasks also. Okay, so in real time, like you may be working in any area, in any stream, but somewhere you'll come across Python coding. So that possibility is there. Okay, so those who are working on Java, like they may learn Python, because Python can be used as a combination. In Python projects, in Java projects, they may use Python. So that possibility is there. Okay, so if somebody is working on Python, they may use Java coding also. Java programs can be used. Okay, so like that it is used. So some of you may have doubt. So learning multiple languages is necessary. I'm just saying like that. If you already know Java, you can learn Python. It is very good. If you know 2 3 languages, it is very good in real time. Okay, so here when we say about this Python here, like here when we say about this Python is introduced in as I said before, in 1989 it is introduced. Okay, and Java is introduced in the year 1995, and .NET is introduced in the year 2000. Okay, before Java, before .NET, Python is there. Okay, so if it is introduced many years back, students may have doubt, like why it is not very popular. Okay, because for many years it is like silent, like it is like undercover. Okay, only in some universities it is their syllabus, and in some companies Python is used for calculations, automations, and for other tasks it is being used. from last 7-8 years, Python has become very popular. So before this Python, like I used to teach .NET, before that Java. Okay, then now I'm teaching Python, Django, like the related courses I'm teaching now. Okay, so like when Python is has become very popular, like when people are talking about Python, like some used to say it may be there for 2 years, like after that people will forget. But now it is not like that. Like day by day Python demand is increasing, because with the Python other related courses are there, training courses are there with Python, like all this is happening. So students may be having doubt, like so why suddenly this has become very popular. Okay, so because all the years, for many years it is silent, like suddenly it has become popular, like overnight it has become very popular. Like IT companies started using, students are started learning Python, like all these happened. So what happened to this software is like when we see the Python versions, like Python 1.0 is there, then 2.0 is there, then 2.7, Python 2.7 is there. It is very popular. Okay, after that 3.0, then after that 3.6 is introduced, and 3.7 is introduced, 3.8, 3.9. Now you are seeing on the screen here. 3.9.2 is the latest version you can see. So here when Python 3.0 is introduced, like that version of Python is introduced as a new language. It is introduced as an independent language. Okay, so what all features are there in old versions of Python? They are not carried into new version of Python. Okay, so in Python 3.0, backward compatibility is not there. Backward compatibility means it is backward compatibility is not there, means it is not supporting the features of Python 2.7, then 2.0. It is not supporting. So like they have done a lot of changes in Python 3.0. So they have given many new features. It has got all new features. So they have given a new face to Python software, or they have given a new face to Python language. A lot of changes they have done, like functions, modules, then statements. Lot of changes they have done. So when Python 3.0 is introduced as a new language or independent language, then for Python demand started increasing. Companies started using it. Students are learning. All these happened. Okay, so while working with this Python here, when we are working with this Python, like when we see the versions of Python, after that 3.6 is introduced, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, all these are there. So after Python 3.0, whatever versions that are introduced, like all are having backward compatibility. So now you are all learning Python 3.9.2, you are learning. So Python 3.9.2 supports the features of 3.8, 3.7, 3.6, and also 3.0 also. So we are seeing break at 3.0. We can say before 3.0 and after 3.0. Okay, and here when we say about this Python software here, so Python software now it is maintained by Python Software Foundation, or we can say Python community. Python community. As I told before, as I told before, while working with this Python is developed by Guido van Rossum. So he is the father of Python. But after that, Python software is maintained by Python Software Foundation or Python community. Okay, so Python community is very large community. So thousands of programmers or lakhs of programmers are working for this great software. So many people are working for this great software. They are releasing new versions. They are updating Python. They are releasing new frameworks. They are releasing new technologies. Okay. like a lot of changes they are bringing in this Python software. So Python we should not compare with like C language. Like how you are learning, how the students will learn C language, like that they will not learn Python. So Python is a different software. It is a different language. So here you can learn many advanced features in Python you can learn. So the Python software community or Python software foundation, the employees in this community, so they are available in other sites. So they are available in social networking sites, and they are available in QA science, in forums they are available. So those are working on live or real-time projects. Like those when people are working on live or real-time projects, and if they have any doubt, and if they are having any, if they want to have any technical support, and if they are unable to perform the task, if they are unable to perform the task successfully, then they can communicate with them, and they can give the solutions for the problems that we are going to handle in live or real-time projects. Okay, so they are not only involved in working with Python software, but they are going to give technical support for the programmers working on live or real-time projects. Okay, so like for while doing any project, if you are when we are not moving forward, like if any pause is there in the project, then in that case we can take the help of the Python community who are online, and we can complete the task successfully. So in the future, when you are working on Python or Python related projects, and if nobody is there to help you out to do the project, then we can take the help of the Python community. So in online, and we can do the project successfully, that we can do it. So every time we used to depend on the like colleagues or team leader or somebody else. Okay, but when we want to do the task, members in Python community, they will help to do the project successfully. So here when we say about this Python here, like when you work with Python, so Python we can call it as a beginner's language. Python we are calling as a beginner's language here. Okay, so why it is called as beginner's language is, so Python language is simple, and it is easy to learn, and it is easy to use. And Python language is a user-friendly language. So it is not difficult like C or Java. So it is called as beginner's language. It is like nursery level. So those who know English, they can learn Python. So to learn Python, no need to have any prerequisites. Like without having any programming knowledge, or without knowing C language basics, then students can directly start with Python. That's why we are saying it is beginner's language, and it is user friendly. So when you are learning Python, you can understand. You can understand the code. Okay, and it is easy to learn. Learning is easy, and developing applications, writing code is also easy in Python. Okay, so Python is not only for IT students, or from those are from IT. Okay, so Python is for any student. So those are from civil engineering or mechanical engineering, automobile engineering, or those are from commerce background, MBA finance or MBA marketing, or MS agriculture. Like students may be from different like they may already they have done different graduations or PG, but if they are interested to learn Python, then that possibility is there. Like not only technical students, non-technical students also can understand Python. Like that possibility is there. It is a very simple language. Here I am saying simple, easy to learn, easy to use. I'm saying it is simple when it is compared with C and Python. Okay, but when students are attending the classes, like when they are learning any language, they have to do practice. So when you do practice, when students do practice, they'll become more perfect. So without doing practice, programming skills will not improve. Okay, so programming skills will improve when students do practice. Okay, so here when we say about this uh, Python here, It is a beginner's language, and students can learn easily. I can give that guarantee. Not only my classes, like if a student is attending any from any faculty, so you can understand easily. Like that coding differences we'll see in the next sessions. Like when you see the differences in coding, then you will have that interest to learn Python. That possibility is there here. So here when we say about this Python here, so Python is called as lightweight software. So Python language or Python software, it is lightweight. So lightweight means we can say write less, do more. Write less, writing is less, do more. So here we can develop projects, applications very fast in Python. That possibility is there. Less coding is there, and we can develop applications very quickly. So fast development will be there. Why? Because is Python Software Foundation or Python community, they have already developed hundreds of modules, thousands of modules. Modules means Python files or Python programs. So by using them, we can develop applications easily. For various categories of applications, Python Software Foundation or Python community, they have already developed the coding. They have already developed the code. Code is ready. So by using them, applications or projects can be developed easily or quickly. We can develop the applications. In Python, 90% of the coding is already done. So from our side, we should give 10% of the coding to complete the project or application. So we have to give only 10%. Okay. But when you work with other programming languages like C, C++, Java, .NET, like 100% we should give. 90% plus 10% we have to give. So it requires a lot of coding. In other languages, we have to write hundreds of lines of code, thousands of lines of code, or we need to write kilometers of lines of code. So every time coding only we need to do it. Okay. So when you are giving a lot of coding, then to finish the project, it takes time to complete the, it may take days together to complete the project. Okay. So we need to spend a lot of time to finish one particular project, but that will not see in Python. Okay. And whatever applications we develop using Python software or Python language, those applications are called as lightweight applications. Python software is lightweight. Python applications, what we develop are lightweight applications. So lightweight applications means it can be desktop application, or it can be a website, or it can be any other application. So when we say about all these, okay. So lightweight application means it takes less memory and works faster. So when you're developing any application for the client, for any client, what they will expect is whatever application that we have developed, they will expect that the application should run fast. Even if it is a website, it should work fast. Okay. So Python, by default, Python applications are lightweight. They takes less memory and they works fast. Like for example, when we do shopping, when we purchase anything like mobile or laptop, or when we purchase any gadgets, or when we purchase clothes or sandals, like every time we'll prefer lightweight only. First we'll see the weight. Even when we take food also, like it is we'll prefer lightweight. So everything is lightweight. So now students are learning Python lightweight software. Python applications are lightweight. Okay. And here when we say about this Python software, Python language, it is portable. So portable means it is platform independent and it is machine independent. So when you see Java, like Java used to have one slogan, like write once, run anywhere. Okay. So here Java is a platform independent and it is machine independent. So when we see about this Python, so Python is platform independent and also it is machine independent. So Python is platform independent at the development and also at production. Okay. So why? Because is Python Software Foundation or Python community, they have developed Python software for different operating systems. So here you can see on the screen. So Python Software Foundation, they have developed Python for Windows, Python for Unix, Linux, Mac, and other AS400 and other operating systems. So depends on the operating systems we are using, operating system we use. We can download the related software and we can use it. So now I'm using Python software in Windows, or you may be using Python software in Linux, like Ubuntu or Fedora or Linux Mint, or somebody else may use SCO Unix, like other operating systems may use, or some may use Mac OS. Like you can download the related software and you can use it. So while learning Python, while practicing Python, while developing live or real-time projects, while developing applications, we can use a Python software. We can use a Python software in different operating systems. That possibility is there, and whatever applications we develop, Python applications will run in different operating systems without doing any changes or modifications. Python applications can work in laptop, desktop, tablet, PC, in smartphone, in different devices they are going to execute. Okay, so how this Python application can run in different operating systems and different machines with different CPU architectures. So how it would be possible is, so when we install Python virtual machine in that particular system, so when we install Python virtual machine in physical machine where we want to run Python application, then with the help of PVM, Python virtual machine, that Python application can run in any OS and it can run in any machine or with any CPU architecture. That possibility is there. Like in Java, we are seeing Java virtual machine. In Python, we can see Python virtual machine is there. So that we are going to use. So with the help of PVM, our application can run in any OS, in any machine. It is going to work. And here, when we say about this Python, so Python has scalability. Scalability means performance is very good with Python. So, like when we see in real time, like websites which are developed using Java, like we can see like banking websites, online reservations, Tatkal reservations, like we can see lack of performance. Okay, but if the websites or applications are developed using Python, then any number of users can send a request and any number of users can get the response at a time. Like if the websites are developed using Python and Django framework, like with that website at a time, 1,000 users may work, like 10,000 users may work, 1 lakh users may work, but the website can give you the response. So that performance we can see. Like some students may be having doubt, how can you say this? Like when we see the program execution in Java and in Python, differences are there. Okay, that we are going to see next in tomorrow's session. We'll see like what is the difference between execution between Java program and Python program, like why it is going to run fast. So with diagrams I'll show you like performance wise how it is good. And here when we are working with Python here, so using Python we can develop versatile applications. So whenever you want to develop various types of applications, any application like highly secured applications or scientific computing applications, or when you develop any business applications, then Python can be used. So in the beginning of the session, what I said is like in the starting of this class, what I said is, so Python is used for mathematical and numerical calculations. Python is used for automation, and Python is used to handle big data. And using Python, any software we can develop. Okay, so now at the end, what I said is Python software is lightweight. Okay, and Python is portable. It is platform independent and it is machine independent. And here, while working with this Python here, so Python has a scalability, and next one is using Python we can develop versatile applications, like applications for government organizations, for any business, highly secured applications, scientific computing applications. So any software we can develop using Python. That possibility is there here. So students, that's all for today. So today I've told other basics related to Python, and tomorrow we are going to discuss about like other important features related to Python, like related to programming. We'll see what is the difference between Java and Python. Like we'll discuss about what is testing frameworks in Python, and what is data science, what is artificial intelligence, what libraries are used, what are the libraries used for desktop applications, then games or animation softwares, like a lot of things we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Then after that, we are going to discuss about Python language implementations, then flavors, like all these we are going to discuss. Okay. So now see, if demos means like only I'll be explaining, students will be listening. Okay. So some students will be expecting interaction. So when I start Python after 2 classes or 3 classes, when I start Python language, then I will interact with the students. I will ask questions, then students can give the answers, and I will give the assignments. So interaction will be there. Okay, so I will be talking to each and every student. I will ask whether you are understanding or not, whether you are following or not. When the class is going on, you can interrupt me in the middle and you can ask doubts. Like while I'm explaining, if any doubt is there, you can ask. I will explain, because I will read the text. I definitely I'll clarify. So how the offline classes will be, online also will be in the same way. But for demos, I cannot interact, because if I explain something, if you have doubt, then you can ask me. That we can do. Interaction will be there after 2-3 classes. Like when I'm explaining, if any doubt is there, you can ask me. That will be there. Okay, students, any doubts are there? Now you can ask. Any queries, please ask, students. So I think it is very clear to all the students. No one is asking any questions. So this will be for 2 months, like core and advanced Python. Timing will be same, 8 to 9 will be there, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, students, I'm stopping now, and tomorrow we'll continue. Okay.
So,
See, regarding course fees and course contents, you please talk to online team. Online team, they will send you the mail, or you can talk to them regarding fees and all. Yes, somebody is talking. Yeah, please.
Sir, the Django will be say in this class only, sir.
No, no, no. Django is a separate course that will not discuss here. So here only Python, core and advanced.
What
Python.
will be discussed in this?
See, in
Okay,
this
sir, the Django.
See, after learning Python,
Yes,
you can
yes,
learn Django. That is separate course. That is not involved in this, included in this.
Okay, sir. Sir, my LS says that Django is the major core in Python, sir.
See, Python language you will learn. That Python language you will use in Django framework. Django framework is completely developed in Python. Django has Python files or modules.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, see, here we are going to discuss on programming also. Like we'll see many programs from every chapter. We'll may see 20 or 25 programs, so that students will programming skills will improve. We'll concentrate on programming also. Like all the examples, whatever we give, all will be real-time examples only. See, in the beginning of this demo, I've told about what all topics we are going to discuss. Otherwise, you can talk to online team. They will send you the course contents. This duration is not 45 days. It is for 2 months. Okay. So, okay, students. So I'm stopping now. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. See, this demo video is available in YouTube. You can watch. Course contents only I've told. Like duration, every day I will send you the notes, recorded session. Like the chapters I've told. Okay, students. Tomorrow we'll continue.